They told us, oh, your cows will be taxed, your goats, your chicken.
In a stunning turn of events, Kenya's Finance Bill 2024, once the spark of deadly national protest, quietly made its way back into law. On June 22, 2025, National Assembly Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah dropped a bombshell during a church service at PCEA Kikuyu, admitting that Parliament passed the controversial bill in December 2024, just months after the unrest that left dozens dead. This is not the first time Ichung'wah has admitted the passing of the bill quietly.
The bill as it were on June 25th, 2024, we passed it in December. Nobody got hurt, as they were saying. Nobody died, as we had seen before. Because the campaign of disinformation had dissipated, we passed the bill as it were in 4 different bills, achieving the same objective without losses to the country.
It all began on June 25th, 2024, when a fierce anti-finance bill protest erupted. Driven by young Kenyans outraged by the bill's proposed tax hikes, Parliament had already passed the bill, projecting it will raise 346 billion shillings to fund the 2024-2025 budget. But the public backlash was overwhelming, with dozens losing their lives. The pressure forced President William Ruto to reject assenting to the bill, bringing a temporary calm to the nation.
And listening keenly to the people of Kenya, who have said loudly that they want nothing to do with this Finance Bill 2024, I concede, and therefore I will not sign the 2024 Finance Bill.
On June 26, 2024, President William Ruto bowed to the protest, declining to sign the finance bill into law. This decision caused the implementation, costing the government an estimated 160 billion shillings in lost revenue between June and December. The nation watched as the government recalibrated its approach, setting the stage for a quieter strategy later in the year. Fast forward to December 4th, 2024, with public sentiment cooling, the National Assembly proposed amendments to the Tax Laws Amendment Bill. On December 13th, President William Ruto assented to 7 bills, including this revised version. Ichung'wah revealed the government's rationale.
Kenyans had been misinformed. Oh, when this bill passes, you will not be able to afford diapers and sanitary towels. Kenyans are still buying diapers and sanitary towels. Because we tried telling Kenyans, we are protecting you young people who need jobs. Because the manufacturers of these diapers and sanitary towels are here in Kenya. We do not need to import diapers and sanitary towels from China, India, UK, the Americas. We are growing their industries when we are killing our own industries. But nobody was listening because of a campaign of misinformation and disinformation.
The move saw 95% of the original bill's provision pass, with the remaining 3% adjusted due to public pressure to reject, not amend.
They told us, oh, your cows will be taxed, your goats, your chicken, everything, your land will be taxed. Now I dare ask Kenyans today, whose goat has been taxed? Whose chicken has been taxed? Or whose land has been taxed? And we passed the laws as they were. Therefore, it tells you the fallacy of the social media misinformation and disinformation. But unfortunately, because there are those who make a living out of that campaign of disinformation in the civil society and elsewhere, and those who are very active on those social media platforms, they are within their rights, but they should.
Key amendments included adjusting pay-as-you-earn payee bans, scrapping the 5% tax on infrastructure bonds, and deleting the proposed increase of telephone and internet data service taxes from 15% to 20%, aimed at supporting online jobs. The result, by May 2025, the government had collected 187 billion shillings in taxes for the 2024-2025 fiscal year, enabling the revival of stalled projects across the country. Ichung'wah addressed the major public misconception, insisting Kenyans were misled. He clarified that the bill's tax on diapers and sanitary towels applied only to imported products, not locally made ones. This, he argued, was designed to boost Kenyan companies and create jobs for the youth, countering the propaganda that fueled the protest.
Therefore, it tells you the fallacy of the social media misinformation and disinformation. But unfortunately, because there are those who make a living out of that campaign of disinformation in the civil society and elsewhere, and those who are very active on those social media platforms, they are within their rights, but they should.
On June 19th, 2025, Parliament passed the Finance Bill 2025 with less opposition than the previous year. Learning from 2024's unrest, members of Parliament struck off a clause allowing the Kenya Revenue Authority to access taxpayers' financial accounts, a move that had sparked significant backlash.
All the members of the public that appeared before us said that that provision needs to be deleted. Okay. And we agree with the members of the public that this particular provision be deleted. It goes against our constitutional right to privacy and goes even against our other laws on data, on data and privacy.
The bill now awaits President William Ruto's assent, marking a new chapter in Kenya's fiscal policy.
Sensitization, and I think we took that challenge, and that's why you saw when we passed those tax laws in December, we started the process by the National Treasury first going out to the public and asking the public, submit your proposals. Fortunately, what people brought to the National Treasury as proposals is exactly what we had rejected in June. Manufacturers came and said, you need to protect our industries. You need to tax the finished goods that are coming from the far Asian countries and Europe, so that you protect our local industries, so that we are able to grow our manufacturing, create more jobs locally for our young people.
From deadly protest to a silent legislative victory, the journey of Kenya's finance bills reflects a nation navigating economic challenges and public trust. What lies ahead for 2025 and beyond? Stay tuned for more updates.
Since I took office at the National Treasury and Economic Planning, I assured Kenyans that we shall strive to reduce tax burden. In this respect, the Finance Bill of 2025 has neither proposed new taxes nor raised any tax rates.
Newsroom, Maisha TV, Reader Kering Chebet.